everyone. Welcome to the Bearded Respect episode
Up.
111.
Ooh,
That's a lot of ones.
111. It's binary.
Scott, Mr. Bruce City Bearded, and we've got Mike over here. And we will be right back after this intro video. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Bearded Respect.
Do that. Leave a thumbs up.
You want to say welcome some of these fine people into the show?
Sure. I feel like we're missing
a
something.
bunch of new ones.
Yeah, but we got a new first. James Hansen. First in the chat. Welcome. And second in the chat was Barefoot Brains. What's up, man?
Hey.
Hello there.
And we got Mr. Patton from Nebraska. And early on, we got Daggett. Must have gotten off work. Whoa.
Oh, ho, hey, that's enough. My job.
Okay, all right.
Hey, Dagan, good to see you. Make sure I get back up to where I'm supposed to be, though. Okay. Hey, guys, we got Scott Hill, newcomer.
What's up, Scott Hill?
One of our guest guys there.
Hey, brother.
John Wayne.
The John Wayne?
John.
I don't know about that.
We got Ed Hirschberger. Hey, Ed.
Hey, I recognize that name.
RBCOH.
We got.
Just to welcome everyone?
We got.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah. That's the
I don't
host.
even get a title.
Welcome, Scott.
Hey, Becky, Mrs. Bruce.
Hello, Becky.
Hey, honey.
Becky.
Hello, Becky.
We got Rusty C. Hey, Rusty.
Hey, Rusty.
Hello.
What's up, Rusty?
We got E.
Welcome, E.
Hello.
What's up, E?
Got Jacob, Jacked Up Leatherworks.
Jacked up.
Hello there, children.
Busting out those leatherworks.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello, neighbor.
John.
What's up, John Drennan?
John?
We got Jeffrey.
What's up, Jeffrey?
Hey, Vic. Good to see you.
Hi, you doing, Vic?
What's up, Vic?
Wearing a hat tonight.
Ooh.
Say hello to my little friend.
Bayou Beard Life. How's it going?
By you.
There's that guy
Hey.
trying to trick you. So I was trying to trick you and see, make you think I wasn't going to be on this week.
Hello,
Hey,
neighbor.
Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Rich. Good to see you.
What's up, Rich?
Excellent.
Channel whatever.
I loved Rich's Three Amigos.
Yes, 3. I was laughing.
That was so awesome.
Hello.
Hey, Matt. Good to see you.
What's up, Matt?
Hey, Matt.
Josh.
How you doing, Josh?
What's up, Josh?
I thought he froze for a minute.
No, I was scrolling. A lot of people talking to each other. Hey, Dynamite.
What's up,
Hey.
Dynamite?
Just have to say
See ya.
fine when you're not.
I'll be meeting Dynamite in person in a couple weeks here.
That is cool.
Yeah. Hey, Scott. Triple B.
What's up, man?
No way.
Tommy T. Hey, Tommy.
Hey,
Hey, brother.
thanks for coming in.
Thanks. Hey, Gabe.
Hey, Gabe. Been a while. Yeah.
What's up,
Hello.
Gabe? He's feeling very musical tonight.
Yeah.
John.
John Fox.
Fox.
Oh, come on.
Oh, is your clicker broken?
Where's he froze? Oh, he's not moving.
My squirrel froze.
Not moving, folks.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Did we lose
Okay,
you?
I'm back. I got a screen
All right.
popped up, said oops, bad connection. Yeah,
Oh.
it said oops, bad connection. It quit scrolling on me.
It's no
Let me
worse than
see,
me
let
going
get back
black
up to where-
black last week.
Yeah, time. Now we got Bayou Beer. Oh,
Lunchables.
oh, you got him. He was number 2. That's right.
Yes. Yep.
You got
He was.
Barefoot
That was a
Brains.
good
He
one.
was
Yeah, I
number
beat you
2.
on that one, man.
Hey, Kevin.
Kevin Bowman, thanks
Welcome.
for coming in.
We got quite a few. Yeah, we
Or
got
for the
quite a
bean.
few coming in for Beanz.
Beans.
John Dynamite. Josh's, and there's another new one. Zach Whitaker. Hey,
Zach, what's up?
Zach.
Welcome.
Hey, brother.
Another one. Dino MN Guy Stuff Channel.
What's up,
Welcome.
Dino?
Hey,
MN?
Dino.
We'll have to check out your channel.
Yeah. Hey, Garrett.
Yeah. Hey, Garrett.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I know you can be hit or miss with your work schedule. So good to see you.
What's up, Garrett?
Glad you could join us.
Nicholas Z.
Nicholas Z.
All the new and seasoned people. What are you saying, honey? Corey.
The beard.
Corey is all out.
Emotional damage.
Johnny
brother.
Z, good to see you. Oh, did I freeze again? Freeze
I
again?
see he gets some. No. Well,
Kind of back and forth there.
I see Johnny Z get some beard products.
Yeah.
Looked like some lit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I handed a couple of those out in Pittsburgh.
Fragrance guy.
What's up, man?
Wow, these could go on all night.
I think you're caught up.
Think so.
I'm hit or miss, guys. So let's see.
I wish.
No. But I'll be in Wichita, Kansas for a beard competition a couple days after St. Patrick's Day. Or a week after, I guess.
Yeah. That's coming up pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
With
Looks,
that,
looks like we're caught up. Yeah, we're caught up. I can tell when I freeze when the thing quits scrolling. So I might jump out and come back in. But let me check.
okay. Well, with that, we'll bring our guest on in. I'm sure pretty much a good portion of our chat knows who he is. But he's the international president of the Renegaade Beard Club. With that, we will bring in Beanz.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
What's up, Beanz?
Oh, man. Just living the dream, brother. Living the dream. How about yourself?
Not bad. Were you taking attendance during our hellos? Making sure
Man,
everyone's showing up?
All I know is y'all told me to bring the party, so I was like, hey, the party's here. You know what I'm saying? So we had to bring – when we show up, we got to show up big, right?
Right.
The more the merrier.
Yeah.
That's
man.
right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Great to have you.
Man, I'm happy y'all reached out and asked me to hop on, man. I love being on podcasts, man. It's just something I've done. That we did a show for a little while, me and a couple other people. It's on hiatus right now. We're working on things, trying to bring it back, but I mean, work schedules, life schedules, it's hard to do, as you all will know. But I will tell you this, man, y'all have a whole vibe. I love your vibe on the intro. I love your vibe on the talking to each person, man. That's awesome. That shows respect, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, yeah, and we think it gets people to come back. We try to be more of a community show and keep the guests, the people in the chat we have.
I mean, that's you got to interact with people to make people feel like they are wanted in a certain situation. So that's what you got to do in every situation. You got to make people feel like they are wanted in that situation. So I feel like that's a great thing y'all are doing, and you don't see many people doing that. So hats off to you all for that one.
Thanks, appreciate it. So, Mike, you want to jump into the questions right away?
Yeah, let's roll right into it. Do some icebreaker questions, and then go along with the show, whatever direction it goes.
Let's get it, brother. I'm ready. Hold on.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. No worries. I just want to say, I don't feel like I'm worthy to be in this podcast with you all and y'all's beards. They are massive. So.
Oh no, man.
Yeah.
So a pretty massive beard yourself.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep it like this, man. It's hard. With the job that I do and all that, man, it's hard to keep everything the way it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jason can tell you about that. He's a welder too.
Yeah.
All right, so Beans, the first question we asked this for every guest that we have on. The first question: tell us your favorite toy as a kid. What was that one toy that you always played with?
Well, I've got a couple, man. I was a big Ninja Turtle fan, so I played with all the Ninja Turtles. And then to this day, I still love watching wrestling, man. I had the Ultimate Warrior little wrestling dummy that you could wrestle with, and then you had like Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, all them. So that was my go-to toys, man. It's that I loved them.
Nice.
It was just sitting on the floor playing with your Ninja Turtles and wrestling figures, trying to make your Ninja Turtles fight your wrestlers. It's pretty awesome.
There you go. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. So the wrestlers you're talking about were kind of like the hard plastic and like movable arms and stuff, right?
That one, and then they also had the stuffed ones, them were pretty cool. The ones you could actually like throw on the ground and like elbow drop and do the Hulk Hogan leg and all that good stuff, man. Them were the best times.
The ones I played with were more hard rubber. They're just like in a fixed position.
Yeah, I like them too.
WWF, you know, those.
Yeah, are we allowed to say that?
I don't know.
We don't care.
I know it's crazy, man. The way that they change everything so fast, even nowadays, man. Like wrestling now, I still watch it, but it's more of a. I feel like it's more of a soap opera now than it was entertainment. But when they do wrestle, man, some of the matches they do are pretty amazing. And everyone says wrestling's fake, but I don't want to get hit in the head with a steel chair. Just saying.
Yeah.
Entertainment, though.
Yeah.
So tell us how you got the name Beanz.
Well, it's pretty funny, man. I was growing up, and have you ever seen the show Even Stevens?
Yeah.
There's a little kid on there that loved bacon. They called him Beanz, and when I was growing up, everyone said I looked just like him. So I started getting that nickname Beanz from the time I was a little child all the way up till today. It's crazy, man. I'll be walking through the mall, people from high school still scream out Beanz, and I'm like, "Who are you? How do I know you?" You know, it's very humbling, but very weird at the same time because my kids are like, "What?"
That's cool though. That's from childhood. That's pretty neat. It's stuck to you.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. I've been here long enough now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So tell us about your. Oh, you disappeared.
Yeah, my bad. Something happened. My bad.
I got a call or something. All right. So tell us about your involvement with the bearded community.
Well, man, for the last, probably the last 6-7 years, for the 5 of them years, I was an international scout for a different club. So, I mean, I've been all around. I go to beard competitions. I talk to people. I mean, I get my name out there, man. I want people to know who I am. I want to know people. I want to figure out who people are. I want people to know if they need help, they can reach out to me. If they don't, even if they're not in the club, man, if you want to talk, I'm here to talk. You know what I'm saying? We're all brothers, and we're all brothers of beards and facial hair. So that's one thing that I am. Here recently, we started doing a lot more beard competitions, starting to do more events and stuff like that. But man, I feel like I'm pretty involved. Could I be more involved? Absolutely. Everybody could be more involved in something. But at this time, I feel like I'm doing a very good job in the bearded community where people do recognize who we are. People do recognize who I am. People know my name. And not only me, but they show respect to everyone else that's in the bearded community, not just me. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you said that you were an international scout for a club in the past, and now what do you do now? Like what kind of club, or what kind of position?
Well, I'm the founder and international president of Renegaade Beard Club.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So we took off December the 1st, 2023. We took off. That old club that was in, it broke away from each other, and it formed 2 other clubs. which both clubs are extremely good clubs. Both clubs are amazing people in each club. I mean, you have no disrespect for anyone. I love everyone in that club as well. But I chose to take a different path than everyone else. And I felt like I wanted to do something, and I had a long discussion with my wife. Without my wife, she's my rock, man. We can sit down and have conversations, and I told her what my vision was, and I told her what I wanted to do. And then I had an awesome group of guys that followed me and helped me come up with the name, the designs, everything, man. And so it wasn't just a one person deal. It was a, hey, this is what I'm thinking. What do you all think? So it's a let's figure this out together. And then, man, once we did that, it felt like sky was the limit. We didn't want to look back. We didn't want to look back. We just wanted to keep looking forward.
So your club just started in December.
Yeah.
Do you have,
yes, sir.
Do you have a estimate of like how big your club is? Like,
we're international. I will tell you that we are international. We got chapters in Spain, Northern Ireland, the UK, Colombia, Switzerland. I mean, we got them all over the world. Right now, we've got about 300 something members and about 70 prospects.
That's pretty amazing. I mean, it's only 3 or 4 months now, right? 4 months since you began.
And the thing is, man, we started from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? We started from the bottom where we had to scout each person, and our motto is we want to be the voice of the voiceless. That's what our motto is. If you feel like you don't have a voice, we want to give you that voice that you feel like you've never had.
Okay. So do you have like a chapter in each state for America?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We have chapters. We don't have every state filled with chapters yet. We are working on it. I've got some scouts that are killing it. Plus, me being a former international scout, I'm helping also, man. I'm scouting people just like they scout people. I feel like if I'm not scouting, why should they scout? That's my motto. If I'm not going to do something, why should I expect someone else to do the same thing? I mean, I want to lead by example, not by, hey, do this, this, and this. No, I want to be the one that you can follow and be a leader. I want to lead from the back and just watch you all succeed.
Yeah, and I've been kind of watching the chat. We definitely have a lot of proud members and even prospects of your club. So that's pretty cool.
I love every guy that, and I'm very big on if someone comes into the club, I want to be one of the first ones to message them. I'll send them a DM and be like, hey, how you doing? I'm Beanz. I'm your founder, international president of the club. If you have any questions, it's an open door policy. Never hesitate to come straight to me or come straight to the VP or anyone else on the international board. It's our we are not the leaders of this club. You are. We are just here to help you all.
So Johnny's Beard has a question about Pennsylvania. Do you have a club in Pennsylvania yet?
Yes, we actually have a very big chapter in Pennsylvania. Actually, yes.
Okay, he's in the Allentown area.
Heck yeah, man! If you ain't in a club, don't hesitate to reach out, man. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. We've got a Facebook page. We're more than happy to bring people in. I mean, it's just we want everybody to be part of our family.
Yes, I'm a member of the other club, and I actually, the original club, how I joined was I reached out to some guys in Tennessee who I saw on Instagram.
Yeah, so you joined the club through Tennessee members, but you were in a Wisconsin club.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have a pretty big chapter in Wisconsin. The great chapter president.
I do love me some DQ. I'll do a name drop. I do love me some DQ. He's one of my really good friends. He's been a ride or die for me. I've been a ride or die for him for a very long time. I will tell you that.
Yeah, DQ's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Channel of Whatever has a question. I might be the only one here who doesn't know this, but what is a beard club? So Scott and Beanz could answer this.
Scott, you want to go first, or what's your take on a beard club?
It's just basically a group of guys who choose to come together. We basically talk to each other across the country and internationally through an app called Discord, and we chat on there. We have get-togethers. There's been a lot of beard competitions that we've been involved in, and there's charities that we support that are a big. A lot of the charities are a big portion of why we came together. But we can. I also learned about supporting each other as brothers, helping you through each other through their struggles, and some guys even have mental health issues that arose, and they were able to talk through it with their bearded brothers. It's just a great way to vent, get things off your chest, talk to someone who's probably going through the same things you are. Anything to add to that, Beanz?
I agree with everything you're saying, but I have a few other things that I feel like is very important to me as being a beard club. For one, it's the biggest aspect to me is it's a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood. I'm always gonna have your six. I'm always gonna have your back. I want to be the person you can call at 3 a.m. and not 6 a.m. I want to be that person. I want to be your brother. I want to be your support system. If you're going through a rough time, I want you to be able to call me. I want to be able to drop what I'm doing and have a conversation with you. I mean, it's the brotherhood aspect to me that gets me more involved in the club, the brotherhood and the charity. I love seeing people succeed, and I love seeing us help the people that are less fortunate than us. I mean, help the charities out, help the homeless, help the children, help the women. I mean, the veterans. I mean, stuff like that. That's what it is for me. But I mean, it's kind of the same thing you said. It's just and what I always tell people is, when you join a club, you always get in what you put in. If you put in 100%, you're gonna get 100% of it back. If you put in 10%, you're only gonna get 10% of it back.
Mm-hmm.
And you're basically being in a club can be as big as you want it. You can push it to be an officer or on an international board, or you can just be one of the guys in the chapter.
Yep. It's like I said, it's whatever your mindset is when you join.
Mm-hmm.
So you get in what you put in.
Right.
And I'll just add, for Rich, who is the channel of whatever, as an outsider, as not being a part of a club, what I see through multiple clubs as a common thing is the charity, and the brotherhood. Like Bean said, just a group of guys that are really close, and they do these events for charities, and really cool stuff, very positive stuff. And that's what the beard community is all about.
I mean, speaking of charities, we actually got a big charity coming up in April. We're going to St. Baldrick's in Illinois. So I'm traveling from Kentucky to Illinois, and I got some more people coming down from we got people coming from Canada. We got people coming from Washington. We got people Tennessee, Minnesota. We're gonna and to be honest, we've got guys from another club coming as well to meet up with us to support us. So that right there shows you that there's still love between everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're doing. So it's gonna be, we're doing it for childhood cancer. We're shaving our heads for childhood cancer.
Oh, wow.
So we're taking donations. The links are all on our Facebooks and Instagrams and stuff like that. Every dollar counts. Every cent counts, and 100% of the proceeds go to childhood cancer. So that's one thing that we are doing right now. Is one of our biggest things.
Yeah, that's great. You can see the post from Instagram here about the St. Baldrick's event on April 20th in Elmwood Park, Illinois.
Yep.
And I plan on being there.
Oh, nice.
I can't wait. We'll have to take a picture together.
Scott, are you shaving your head?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't
Love
know
that,
if Becky's gonna love it, but
So I'm normally bald. I usually shave my head bald, right? And I've been letting my hair grow. My wife hates it. She hates it, but we're doing it for good cause. I hate it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd rather be bald. But every time I want to shave, I just think, man, well, I'm doing this for a special cause. I'm doing this for a special cause.
Yeah.
It's something bigger than me.
Yeah. Awesome.
I did that for a month. That was my part of No Shave November. I didn't shave my head for a month. And
It sucks, don't it?
A month was about all I could take. I couldn't stand
Oh man, I tell you.
Yep.
So this is kind of like a good my last question for you actually has to do with what's on our screen right now. Not the charity event, but the wolf. What does the wolf mean to you?
It's a symbol, as you can see there. Everyone can read what it says. That is our credo. That's something that means a lot to us. It's the renegade wolf is a powerful spirit animal symbolizing strength, freedom, and I can't see it. I'm sorry, my glasses are messed up.
individuality, a bond formed by loyalty, intelligence, and a strong sense of family. The axe represents the hard work and dedication to this club, each other, and the way forward. The blindfold represents our acceptance and non-judgment of all facial hair lengths. The character of the man is more important. Together, we are the Renegaade Beard Club.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very
Yes,
cool.
sir. That's something we strive. We want everyone to feel the same way about it. You know.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people are asking for different states if there's different chapters. And do you have like a website that kind of, or you said Facebook? Is there like a list each state?
No, but like I said, if you want to message me directly, go ahead. We do have a Facebook, we have an Instagram. Feel free to message us on Facebook, message us on Instagram. Hell, we even have a TikTok. Message us on TikTok. So we're all over all social medias. Let's talk about it. I mean, even if you don't want to join, I'll still talk to you about the club because it's something that means a lot to me. So I'm going to talk to you about it because if something means a lot to somebody, they're going to talk to you about it.
Chris. Anything Becky won't like is the hordes of women throwing themselves at Scott when he takes his hat off.
That's right.
Yeah, she's trying to get me to cut my hair now. It's been since like September?
Yeah, I haven't cut my hair in quite a while. It's time. I won't be able to make it to Illinois though.
You don't. Hey, just throwing this out there. You don't have to be at the event to shave your head. You just got to shave your head and send a picture in. Just throwing that out there, brother.
And I also like this poster as well. In the darkest hour when the dreams come, call on me, brother, and we will fight them together.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mel?
What's up, Mel?
That's a good looking set of guys right there. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: is all the guys on this picture going to shave their head? Because the international sergeant, he's got quite the set of locks there, buddy.
He's one of the ones that are hardest one to get to do it. You know what I'm saying? He's been growing his hair for a while, and that's like his signature thing. His hair and his beard. I don't want to take his signature away. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of these guys are going to show up. The international captain. The international captain's going to be there. The international lieutenant's going to be there. The international vice president's going to be there. The secretary's going to be there. Myself's going to be there. And then I believe the international social media guy's going to be there as well. So, and then we're going to have quite a few chapter presidents to show up, quite a members, some prospects. We've got a total of, I think we rounded up to maybe 20 guys coming to this event. So it's going to be a pretty good turnout for us.
Very cool. And even if you don't shave your head, you could still support.
Exactly.
This great support, spreading the word about it. There's all sorts of things that will help.
Yeah, there's all sorts of ways to support.
Yep.
And as Beard Club, I
got to ask you a question.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Jason.
No, go ahead. You started. Okay.
Okay.
Is Kimberly's your wife?
No, she is my vice president's wife.
Is Kimberly's your wife? Okay, because
no, she's the international vice president. Yeah. No.
Okay. So, and I take it Sean is the guy.
Yeah, Sean's the international vice president. He's from no, Sean's my vice president. He's from Canada. He's the international vice president.
Okay.
Becky is really not liking you shaving your head.
I don't think she's ever seen it shaved all the way. I normally have the side shaved when I get it cut, but
hey, it's for a really good cause though. So
absolutely,
honey, it will grow back.
It grows back. That's right. Unless they're Jason, and at one time he shaved and then grow back.
Honestly, that month I let it grow, it wasn't much. So,
yeah. No.
I'll send you pictures of the month long and then the shave. I'll send you pictures if you accept my request. I requested yes. So.
And Mel is volunteering to give bald head support to anyone that is affected by their man shaving their head.
Well, here I'll show.
Mel has had a lot of experience.
I'll show this again for the people who just came out. There, April 20th. There's a St. Baldrick's event, where they're going to support and try and help childhood cancer. So it's a good charity, and I'm guessing many of us will be shaving our heads that day.
Oh yeah, hey, it's gonna be amazing. I mean, I love to help, so it's gonna be something that we all can do. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be amazing.
And it looks like Sports Clips is the ones that's going to be shaving the head, and they usually give a good massage. So
yeah.
They give like a little scalp massage and shoulder massage.
Now, I have a question on that. Are they going to straight razor shave, or are they just going to use the foil?
See, I don't know. I know me personally, I'm bringing a razor. So after they do everything they got to do, I'm going to take my wife will actually do it for me. I'll have her straight razor my head for me at the event, because if I'm going to go all the way, I'm going all the way. I'm not just doing stubble.
Yeah. What made me mad was the last time I went to a barber, I booked a head shave. And when I got there, cosmetologists cannot do head shaves, only barbers can. And there was no barber at the shop that day, so I just got the foil. So I was a little bit pissed. But I didn't pay for the head shave either. I just,
Yeah.
I paid for a foil, but it's still, that's not what I booked, Well,
I went to a barber one time for a straight razor, and I liked it, but I felt like with the straight razor, it grew back faster. So, excuse me. So what I do is I'll just shower every 2 days. Well, I shower every day. Let me rephrase that. Sorry. I shower every day, but I shave my head every other day. But then I'll have my wife feel the top of my head and the side of my head, see if I missed anything. And it never fails. I always miss the same spot. And she's like, well, you missed that spot. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'll go back and do it again. So, but it is what it is, man. But I do shower every day, guys. I promise.
I always find that getting around the ears is the worst.
Right, yeah, like right in there, especially when you wear glasses, because you have glasses just sit right there all the time, so it just flattens that spot.
Yep.
So Channel Whatever had another question. What are some things that you look for when recruiting new members?
We want to make sure you're a great person, first of all. First and foremost, we want to make sure that you are how do I say this in the political way? We want to make sure that you're not, we want to make sure you're not a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Certain things, everyone needs a second chance, but if there's certain things that you have done in your life, we don't accept that. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope y'all get what I'm laying down. I don't really want to just blurst it out, but we want to make sure that you're committed. We want to make sure that you have some type of facial hair, of course. We accept all facial hair. It doesn't have to be just a beard. We got guys that has just a bottom chin. We got guys that has mustaches. We got guys that got chops. So we welcome everybody that has any type of facial hair. And if it's a patchy facial hair, hey, it's facial hair. It doesn't have to be a full beard. It's facial hair. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't shave it completely off. So, and yeah, no toxic people. There you go. One of our biggest rules is we do not deal with the drama in the club. If there's any type of drama, we try to shut it down immediately. We have a thing in the club that we put guys in, and we have an adult conversation with these people. We don't let the toxicity come out in the chats, because from our former club, we've noticed that the toxicity is something that can kill a club instantly.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We don't talk about religion. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about racial slurs. We don't do none of that. We welcome LGBTQ. We welcome everyone. Like, everyone is welcome as long as you are not a toxic person.
Mm.
So that's how it is.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Yes, Ken, no negativity. That's what we strive for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, negativity can bring down a very positive situation very, very quickly, within seconds. And we don't want you to be negative. We always want to be positive. Everybody's going to have a negative outlook on something in life.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a negative outlook on something, on everything that you do, how can we make sure that life's going to be a positive situation? You know what I'm saying? So let's not be negative. Oh, look, I woke up today. Oh, but it's raining. Well, you still woke up today.
Right.
I mean, it does suck. You look outside and it's raining, or it's cold, or anything like that. But hey, you're on this side of the earth and not on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if any of y'all follow me on Facebook or anything. I try to make a positive post at least once or twice a week, something that makes people think and be like, oh man, yeah. And that's just something I've always done. It's something I always will be. I'm a very positive person when it comes to things, and I have an outlook on things I feel like are different than some people's outlook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta commend you on some of your posts. They're very well thought out, and I like just seeing them every day. They're just a lot of positivity. I mean, even if you're not in a beard club, just something that you can read every day and take something positive from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think one of the things that Beanz has pointed out, like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, and like you said earlier, negative things will happen, but it's that positive outlook that gets you out of it and moves you forward away from that negativity. But yeah, negative things are going to happen. but have that positive outlook to improve yourself, improve the situation going forward.
Yeah. What's my expectations for the club in 2024? My expectations for the club is to be as good as we can be. I want to be excellent. I want to be the one that people want to work with. I want to be the one that people want to join. I want people to look at us and be like, hey, that club's a really good club. That club does a lot of cool stuff. That club's awesome. That club's very family oriented. That's what my expectations are. My expectations is that we try our best to be the best club that we can be.
So you mentioned that you go to quite a bit of competitions. Have you ever been to nationals?
I haven't. I don't feel like my beard's good enough to go to a national competition. I mean, to be honest, I couldn't grow a beard until I was 21 years old. I couldn't, man. It was horrible. My dad would make fun of me. He'd be like, "Oh, did the cat lick your upper lip?" I was like, "Oh man, that's not funny. That's not cool." You know what I'm saying? That's not nice, Dad. And then, man, it's just one day I was like, "You don't want to see if I can let it grow. I'm gonna try to let it grow." So then it started growing. I mean, it came in patchy, which a lot of people's beard will come in patchy first. It's just you gotta get past that patchy stage before you get to a stage of having the fuller beard. And then I started taking biotin. I don't know if it works or not, but someone at one time told me to take it. So I started taking it, and I'm like, oh, man, you got that aspect of like, oh, man, it's working because my facial hair is coming in thicker. So I started taking it, and then in 2020, not 2020, sometime, I think it was like 2017 or something, I went on a weight loss challenge. I was 420 pounds, and then I started eating right, drinking a lot of water, and I got down to where I'm at right now. I'm at 300 pounds, 300, 305, something like that. And that helped my beard get healthier too because I was eating cleaner food. I was drinking more water. I didn't realize it, but water makes your beard grow because it hydrates you. And if you stay hydrated, your hair is going to be hydrated. So that's something I learned. So, yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, that's a lot of weight to lose, and that's awesome that you're able to do that. The thing about nationals is it's not so much the competition; it's more of that camaraderie, that brotherhood that's there. Not a specific club, but just getting to meet new people or meet people in real life, and it's for charity too.
It's awesome.
Just a lot of fun meeting up with people. I've only been to 2 national championships.
Isn't one of them in Nashville?
They had one in Nashville, I think in 2016 or 2017. It changes city every year. So in 2023, it was in Daytona, Florida, Daytona Beach. In 2022, it was in Casper, Wyoming. Prior to that, it was in Scranton, PA, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So every year it's different. They haven't announced this year's yet.
No, I just checked today.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome if it was like in Louisville, Kentucky. Hey, I'm right down the road.
It might be. It might. I don't think it's ever been there yet. So
well, that'd be awesome.
I'd
probably me and the wife might have to book a trip to that one if it's in Louisville or Nashville because I'm right down the road from Nashville too. So
okay. Yeah, so
yeah,
the 3 of us were in Nashville last year, last September
for a beard competition.
And
I got married.
And Scott got married.
Yeah,
yeah,
I know because you was actually on FaceTime at our old club's annual get together. So that's I remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, the Nashville, was that their first event that we went to? That was their first. That event we went to was their first one.
No, that was.
I think
their first one. No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think they've done it before.
I thought it was their first.
I think that was their second.
Let me see if it says.
Yeah, this guy won a trophy there, so I might say.
Well, yeah, look at that beard on that guy. Of course, he won a trophy.
Silver Fox.
Silver Fox, yeah.
Yeah, Silver Fox. Now it doesn't say, third annual or anything like that, so I'm not sure, but
Is
I
that a
don't think it
mason
was
jar?
the first one.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. Well, it was the Music City Moonshine Classic, so
Yeah.
I
the
got you.
mason jar is appropriate.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
It doesn't say on this either.
Okay. That's why I think it was the first one.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Could
I
be.
could be wrong. But I know they're having one in September. So
In Nashville?
in Nashville. Yep.
Yeah.
It
September.
wasn't their first one.
It's put on by Beard Mob.
Yeah. What dates is that in September? Do you know?
I think it's the weekend after Labor Day.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we're only like 45 minutes away from Nashville, 45 to an hour. So
It's actually the third annual Music City Moonshine Classic is on September 7th.
September 7th.
Okay.
So yeah, the weekend after Labor Day.
September
It was
7th.
September 9th. this past year.
Beard Comp in Nashville.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I might have to wrangle up some of my KY guys, and we might have to come up there or down there.
Yeah.
So. And get,
KY guys.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call them KY guys. I know what you meant, Kentucky, but other people here.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. Kentucky guys.
Yeah.
You got me there.
But yeah, so yeah, the Music City Fest or whatever it was called, Music City, it was a really good time. There was a lot of categories. There was a lot of prizes. I think there was like a raffle. There was a couple raffles going on. It was raising money for amputees in Nashville. So it was a really cool event. Honest Amish was there. They had a table. They sponsored it. There was bands playing before the event. Great food. Yeah, really good time.
Yeah, it was.
And Scott got married.
Sounds like I need to make a trip to Nashville then, huh?
Yeah.
And in January, the same group had another competition that we actually sponsored a category for.
That's awesome.
And that was in Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro, yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Right outside Nashville. So just jump on that beercalendar.com and you'll keep track of all the competitions.
They was talking about that the last competition in Dayton, Ohio. What was the other day? I still haven't looked into it, man. I've been meaning to, but I'm going to. I know that I'm trying. The club we're trying to get a spot here in Bowling Green. I've already got a venue set up. It's at a bar/restaurant that has a stage on it. I'm trying to get it set up for sometime next year to have a competition. So it's gonna be pretty. We're gonna try to get that going. Pretty cool. I'd love to have a sponsor there. I'd love to see y'all there also when we do have it. So I'll shoot y'all a message when I figure some more out, let y'all know, because that'd be pretty cool to have y'all on there also. You know what I'm saying?
We could probably have you back on the show and promote it some.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
beforehand.
I'll be more than happy to come on the show anytime you want to. Y'all have a good vibe. I like your vibe. I like your energy. It's pretty awesome.
So you were at the competition this past weekend in Ohio. Tell us about that. What was that like?
Man, it was fun. It was my second competition I've ever competed in. I had a guy there. He actually just popped in the chat. Red Panda actually. He wasn't going to compete, and I was like, "Man, compete." He's like, "No, I don't want to." I said, "Man, you've already paid for the competition. All you got to do is register." He's like, "All right, so I'm going to compete." He ended up taking third place in our category out of 16 people. So, and I was like, "Man, see what you could do here." I said, "That's awesome." Blah blah blah. He didn't think that he was going to win, or place, and I was like, "Man, it doesn't matter. It's for charity." And he did. He ended up placing third out of 16 people, which is amazing. And I was like, "That's his first competition ever."
Yeah.
So I was like, "That's awesome, bro. Congratulations." It was a good vibe. It was a very good vibe. You had a lot of for one, man, as you can tell, I enjoy tattoos. So it was a tattoo convention. So it was that. So my wife enjoys tattoos. So it was tattoos, beards.
Did you get a tattoo?
And I didn't, man. To be honest, I wasn't going to pay the prices they wanted me to pay for a flash tattoo. I couldn't see myself doing that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it was a different, I don't know, probably not. I just couldn't see myself paying $100-something for a flash art.
Right. Yeah, that's one thing about nationals is they have a tattoo artist at every nationals, and they have like special pricing to get the nationals emblem tattooed on you, and it's different every year. Like wherever it is. I haven't gotten it yet, but I've been thinking about doing the 2 that I've been to. Just
That's
put
pretty
on,
cool.
you know.
Well, you got that one in Pittsburgh.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't like that was a tattoo convention. Yeah. My son got his first tattoo, and I got my 10th tattoo when I was there. What's up, Grindstone Grooming?
Hey, Daniel, I'm actually wearing the Rebel tonight.
Wow. I'm wearing Protect Your Beard or Y'all Beard. Yeah.
I've got bearded death in vanilla. And then I had this morning when I went to work, I had Miami Beard Co. actually. I had his tropical scent in. I love it, man. It smells really good underneath that wheel helmet.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good ones. He's got that leather one that got me hooked on grapefruit scents.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff. I love it.
On
What's that,
Monday
Jason?
for my eye appointment, I wore the 9.
Cool.
Had to smell good for the ladies up there in the office.
Don't tell the wife that.
Oh, she's in bed. She's in bed, and she don't watch the show. So
that's funny right there. So how often do y'all do a trim up on your beards? Do y'all do it every time you get a lineup, or do you like do it every certain few months, or you just do the dead ends, or how often do y'all do it?
Well, the last official trim, well, I take that back. I did get a slight trim when I had that foil run over my head. But I usually just, do the transparency thing. Outdo for so far, and it was my favorite, and he did the best job, and it helped me win that mason jar, was in Tennessee at the Moose in Nashville.
Nice.
That was
all
the
three
best
of us
trim I
got
had so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I did this side. I did trim. No, wait, it's this side. I did trim my line down a little further on this side because when I had my eye surgery done, okay, I got to tell this story. You guys in the chat, I don't know this, but okay, I'm on Ozempic. You got to be off Ozempic for 7 days before they'll do like the twilight anesthesia. The first eye I had done, they put me out, and then they woke me up before they were done. They were still working on my eye. This time, I had to go under general, which meant the tube, the breathing tube. I had to be intubated. Well, they told me before the anesthesia come in and told me before I went in, he goes, we may have to shave you a little bit. The tape ain't going to stick. Thinned it out, too. It really thinned it out. So I brought this one down a little bit, but my wife says it don't look that bad. So I'm just going to hopefully let it grow. But yeah, they really thinned that out down here, because I'm pretty bushy here. And they thinned it out. I wasn't very happy, but I thought about going and getting a trim, but I'm just going to let it grow out. But so, yeah, the reason they don't do Twilight on if you're on the Ozempic is because how Ozempic works, it slows down your digestive system from what they told me. And what happens when they do Twilight without putting a breathing tube in, a lot of times you will, I forget the word for it, more or less throw up. Okay, you'll kind of go in your, so you aspirated. You can aspirate and get that aspirate pneumonia. So Ozempic's so new that I keep getting oops connection loss. So I'm sure I'm cutting in and out, but it, like, you can aspirate under Twilight and then catch pneumonia. So that's why they wait for you to be off 7 days, or they'll put you under general. They would have waited, but when it comes to your eye in a detached retina, they don't like to mess around. They want to get in there and get it fixed, because if it goes too long, then you'll be done. The vicula area, like the real center of your eye, if it detaches there, then you're screwed. Luckily, and we're there. So, but yeah, so that's a story on that. So, if you guys got any other questions about what went on, I mean, I'm more than happy to answer. But
So generally, how
as
often
far as the feeling, I know Chris asked how a lot of people. Okay, generally, how often I trim? Months.
every few months?
I just put it off. It's probably been 3 since I had it done last time, or better, 3 or 4. But I'm due. I'm due for one.
Normally,
So,
when
sorry
I get
about that. I went off on a tangent.
but I haven't had a trim since September.
Yeah, yours has been getting long.
Yeah, I've been thinking about going and having it done.
Yeah.
I got trimmed up last weekend actually, so that's basically what last time. Then I won't probably get another one until I do it about once a month. I'll trim it up once a month. I'll do a nice trim. I do a real big one. I'll cut off about 2 or 3 inches right at the beginning of summer, just to get it a little lower, and then let it grow all winter.
Yeah.
You had mentioned that your job kind of limits how long you can grow it.
Yeah.
Is that like you got like gears underneath you, or?
No, I mean, it's just. I don't know what just happened.
Lost.
You there?
We're here. We just can't see you.
I don't know what happened. My camera just died. Hold on just a second. Let's see. I'm trying to figure it out here. That's odd. That's never.
Huh.
I'll talk. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I weld, so my hood, when it comes down, I try to keep my beard from where it's underneath my weld hood so it doesn't catch on fire.
Yeah.
More TIG weld. TIG welding don't throw sparks.
I can see y'all now. What the heck?
Thanks, Dynamite. Appreciate
You
that.
might want to try to leave and come back in. I don't know if that might help. Like, it might need a reset or something.
Sometimes it does.
Yeah. So I don't trim that often. I've probably trimmed I don't know, maybe 3 times in the past like 3 or 4 years.
There we go.
But I've only had it trimmed like professionally once, and that was in Tennessee. That was at Nashville And other than that, I'll trim myself, but like I said, maybe a couple times in the past 4 years. Interestingly, though, and I've said this in other episodes, is I had like terminal length at 14 inches for the longest time for years. And then this year it started growing because I, like you said, Beanz, I started exercising and eating better and drinking more water, and voila, the beard is healthier.
It's amazing how that happens, isn't it?
Yeah. So I've grown like an inch in the last 3 months. And last time I measured it, it might be longer. I don't know. I'll have to measure it. But I don't plan on trimming it for my next competition, which is in 2 weeks. I'm just going to keep it like this. I'm just going to have the barber do the lines. That's it.
Man, them lines, I love the lines when they get crispy like that right at the end. Like, right,
Yeah.
Best feeling.
It does, man. It stays like that for a couple weeks. And you're like, man, I love it.
Yeah. And I can't do my own lines. Like I've tried,
Yeah.
and I just cannot get it as good looking as the barber does. So that's why it grows out. And,
it's that straight razor, man. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'll like every probably 2 months or so, I'll trim up the sides, just because they start poofing out too much.
Man.
Yeah. So in 2 weeks I go to Wichita, Kansas. Has anyone ever been to Wichita? I have never.
I've never been to Kansas.
I've been through Kansas.
Yeah, I've never had a reason to stop in Kansas. I've driven through it many times. But
I was in Olathe, Kansas, but I was probably about 8 or 9 years old. So
yeah.
Other than that, I don't even know if I've been through it.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. And I think this is a beard mob as well. The Kansas or Missouri beard mob. And then another club I'm not too familiar with. I should probably take a look at that. But it's a fundraiser. It's their first one. So should be interesting. And Taxi Phil's going to be there emceeing, and he's an awesome dude. Have you ever met him? Beanz?
I haven't.
Taxi Phil. So he's in the Cincinnati, Kentucky area.
Yeah.
I think he's the president of the Cincinnati
Beard Barons.
Oh, Beard Barons. That's right, Beard Barons.
Yep.
Yeah, Beard Mob and Sinners. So the Sinners I'm not too familiar with, but
nice.
I think Sinners is primarily Las Vegas.
It was a pretty cool about very true.
Really?
oh baby, that's hilarious. There's not many trees in Kansas.
Oh man.
Oh, that is savage. Yeah.
For a beard club.
Yeah, BBC has a lot of different meetings.
Yeah, it does.
I like to refer to it as my big black coffee.
There you go.
I drink
There you go.
coffee black.
Yeah. I don't
Other
drink
people
coffee.
use it for the Brewer Beard Club.
It started off more as a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep. That's what he meant. And there you have it. No trees in Kansas. That was hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
But I think Bayou's in the Renegade Beer Club.
He is.
So
He
that's
is.
the Louisiana chapter.
Yeah, he's actually the Louisiana president.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Is there a requirement, like a minimum number of members to start a club, like for the state?
You got to have 3 patch members.
Okay.
And we do things a little differently. We don't do a supporter prospect. We go straight from prospect. You're a prospect for 45 days. So instead of doing a supporter for a certain amount of days and then a prospect, we went straight into be a prospect for 45 days from the day you enter.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then after your 45 days are up, we'll do a promotion call. If you don't make your promotion call, you got a couple other chances to make a promotion call, or I'll message you and we'll set something up.
Mm-hmm.
Our main objective is for people to make sure that they hit one of these calls. Not you got to work. Okay, let me know what the time that I can help you.
And the promotion calls normally aren't that big of a deal. It's just pretty much showing up, right?
Yeah, you got to show up. I tell you a little bit about the club. I tell you a little bit about who I am. Introduce myself. Kind of basically the same thing we've been talking about tonight. Kind of tell you what our goals are in the club, what our requirements are, what I would like to see each person do. I tell them some other few things that, you know what I'm saying, I'll just tell people. So it's how it is, man. It's, you know what I'm saying?
So say someone wanted to start a chapter in a state that doesn't have a chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Would that person have to be part of a different chapter first?
No, that would be your first. That would be your first patch members prospect of that chapter. So once that person would become a prospect, we'd go ahead and put him in the chapter that he is designated to. Say, let's say if we'll go with Kansas, since we're talking about Kansas.
Yeah.
So
Kansas doesn't have a chapter.
Yeah, Kansas doesn't have a chapter. So if one person comes in from Kansas and they're like, "Hey, I want to join the club," all right, cool. So we do that. So we go ahead and put him in a Kansas chapter chat.
Okay.
But he's also in the prospect chat. So he's talking to all these guys from the UK, Colombia, Spain. And the good thing about being international, man, is that you found somebody that at all hours of the day is going to be on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's pretty awesome. So if you wake up in the middle of the night and you see somebody message you and you're like, "Oh man, what's going on?" You hop in. You got 35 guys that are talking to one person because they're trying to help him get through his mental breakdown that he's having, and that's the brotherhood aspect of it.
That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool.
And there's like the UK guys and stuff who they're having their normal part of the day while we're sleeping.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about it, man. You're talking to people in all lifestyles, all walks of life, and hell, just different things, like different people, different places, different worlds. It feels like, you know what I'm saying? It's not all the same personality. So you got all these personalities coming together to form one personality that you talk to. And it's amazing because you get amazing conversations from a person you would never get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. And I know on our like Discord, we have set up where you can join these groups and have group chats about certain topics.
Yep, we have that also. I mean, we have one for like cooking and cigars. I'm a big cigar person. I love cigars. There's a lot of guys on our club that love cigars. Mm-hmm. We got one for just about anything that you can think of. We have a specialized chat for. So each one of y'all can hop in here and have say if me and Scott wanted to sit here and talk about, hey, what kind of cigars did you want to smoke today? We can go to that chat, and if that's all we want to talk about, we just have a full-blown conversation about the cigars that we smoked today. Instead of having a chat filled up with a cigar talk, but other people are trying to have a conversation about other things.
Yeah. And like ours, I'm sure you guys do the same thing. We have a veteran chat, which we talk about veteran stuff.
It's
It's pretty amazing, man. It's something that I love and something that my wife loves and my kids love. It's something that means something to me, and it's something that means something to a lot of people. It gives people something that they didn't have before, and if some people don't have nothing, they know that they have us.
Yeah, and also the meetups are just a blast to meet up with your brothers. Um, you talk to them on Discord, but it's not the same as seeing them in person.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Like Illinois, I can't wait for Illinois because it's gonna be pretty cool, man. We're seeing people all over, man. We're seeing people all over, and I can't wait. Like the VP and the Washington, my VP and my secretary for international, they can't. I like to cook. I'm a big barbecuer. I barbecue. I smoke a lot of food. You know what I'm saying? I do all that. So my VP, he drove from Canada, stayed the weekend here in Bowling Green, and then the secretary flew in from Washington, and then we had a bunch of guys from Kentucky show up and everything else. You know, so we had about 30 guys here at the house that I just threw a bunch of meat on the smoker, and we had a great time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some of the great things about a beard club. There's always something going on, or there's people chatting about who knows what.
Yeah. But like I said, if anybody wants to join, I didn't come on the show to promote to have people join or anything, but if you did want to ask questions or anything, don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach out to anybody that you see with the name Renegaade. Reach out to them. Each person's an open book. We'll tell you all about us. We're very transparent. That's one thing that we do a lot of. If you ask us a question, we'll give you an answer. And if it's something to do with something that needs paperwork, we'll show you the paperwork on that because we want to be very transparent with everyone to let everyone know what's going on in this club.
Yeah, that's it. It's just a lot of fun most of the time.
Oh yeah, it's real fun, man. I love it. It's very fun situation.
Guava wood?
Guava wood.
Interesting.
So what's your favorite cigar?
Whew. Right now, I think I like the Fat Bottom Betties. They're pretty good. It's a sweet tasting cigar. It goes with a really good glass of bourbon, so it like wavers itself out. I like all cigars, but that's probably one of my go-to ones right there.
Mm-hmm.
The old dead lady. She's something for you.
Bourbon
I tried the.
Have you ever had a Fuente Opus
the
X?
Ocho Cinco one that he came out with. I'm sorry, what?
What was that, Jason?
Have you ever tried a Fuente Opus X?
I have not. That sounds fancy. sounds like a fancy guy cigar. I need to try one.
I'm very
yeah, I think it's pretty fancy.
What, you smoked those, Jason?
I think I did. That there's different ones. You know, you got your different lengths, your different ring gauge, and things like that. But I had one once. I haven't smoked a cigar in years. I did probably 25 years ago. I smoked them more often. I always liked the Maduros. You know, the darker ones.
I like
I'm
them.
not a
Them are
fan
pretty
of the
good.
Claras.
Actually, I got one of them in the bedroom in the bedroom right now.
Yeah.
Oldmere says he's got to sell his house to afford those.
Yeah, I'm not much into cigars, but when I do, I like the acid cigars. I haven't tried a lot of different ones, but I do like the acid ones.
Yeah, I like the acid ones. They're pretty nice.
And that's the Drew Estate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cigars are like beard oil. There's so many out there.
Oh yeah.
It's all about what you like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Choice. Big Stu had a question for you. What's your favorite bourbon?
What's my favorite bourbon? That's a hard question. Well, right now I've got some Four Roses small batch. It's pretty good. I like that pretty good.
Big Stu is just out in Kentucky, I think, doing a little bourbon tour a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
that's cool.
He lives in the Pittsburgh area.
Nice. But yeah, I think I'll have to go with the Four Roses, and then
is that the name of the company, Four Roses?
Yep,
I believe so. Yeah, it's Four Roses. So that's pretty good. That's a good sipping bourbon. So it's pretty good. It's good with a cigar.
That's straight bourbon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I had some some Jack Daniel's Devil Cut. It was pretty decent. I liked it. Woodford Reserve, that's probably my favorite. That's probably my top one. I love that one. I want to try some Blanton's. I just don't want to pay the Blanton's price. So, that, and then of course I want some Pappy, but I'm not gonna pay the Pappy price. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not that big of a guy. I don't need that type of spend that type of money on some bourbon,
What about that kind you like brewing?
Yeah, my bourbon experience isn't that broad either, but the one I do like is, I can't even think of the name of it.
Sisterdale, isn't it?
Sisterdale, yeah, it's Sisterdale bourbon, which is out of Texas.
Nice.
Have you ever heard of that?
I haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm from Kentucky, man. We know bourbon. That's what Kentucky's known for. So when someone's like, oh, Kentucky, Tennessee bourbon, or Tennessee whiskey, okay, but like Texas bourbon, you're like, Texas bourbon. They make bourbon in Texas.
I was like, I thought they all came from Kentucky.
They make bourbon in every state.
Yeah, it's like
every state makes a bourbon.
Well, yeah, they do.
Even Wyoming.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, the guys in my chapter really like the one from Wyoming.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one? Like which bourbon?
Wyoming.
Is it the Yellowstone one?
No, it's got Wyoming in the name.
Oh. There's one down the street from me. I haven't tried it yet. It's called Chronic Distilling, but they make a bourbon there.
I've actually got that in my cabinet right there.
You have what?
Talking about the Four Roses single barrel.
Yeah.
I've got that one in my cabinet up there too.
Okay.
So that's a good one.
Yeah, Jason did a bourbon tour, right? Or whiskey tour, one of the two.
Yeah. I kind of did a couple. We went to, when we were in Tennessee, we went to Belle Meade, which was it's a historical place. Well, they had Belle Meade bourbon, and so we got a little bit of an education on that. Of course, me and my wife, we know nothing about bourbon, and there was a couple people in the group that did, and they were talking about stuff that was going over our heads, so that was kind of a bad experience. But then we went and did another one, and I don't have the hat up here. It's downstairs because I've been wearing it, but it was, I can't remember the name of it, but it's Two Brothers Distillery, and it's a cool story. Their ancestors had distillery, and these two brothers were in college, and they went to another part of town to get a side of beef when they were home for the summer, so their mom could feed these two college kids, so they went to get well, they found one of them old cast brass signs that are on the road, like them historical signs. And it Nelson Brothers, that's who. And it talked about this Nelson distillery. So they did a bunch of research and stuff, and it turned out it was like the great grandfather and grandmother and stuff. So they restarted Nelson Brewery, and the word has it they're the ones that were distilling Belle Meade's bourbon. So when you went and did their tour, they had a store, and you could buy the Belle Meade bourbon, but then they had their own, and they have a rye. But like I said, I'm not a connoisseur, so I just know what I liked and I drink it. But, you know.
You remember the name of the one we went to? It was right next to that one.
That was Tennessee something or other, because I've followed them on IG and they post every once in a while. That was something Tennessee. And they had all kind of different flavors of moonshine and whiskeys and stuff, and even the like creamy liquors or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, and you could do samples. They'd let, what was it, like 5
Something like
samples? And they had like a mat, and you put the little cup on what you wanted to try. You know, they had apple flavor and salted caramel and all kinds of different shit. But I did buy one bottle, and we drank half of it.
Yeah, we bought one too.
There, that was at King Snake.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was.
I remember that. That's pretty good.
That was right next to the Picker's place.
Yeah, yeah, and so was that Nelson's was clear at the other end, like where we parked and went to the Picker's place and the Tennessee place. Like if you were outside of the building looking at the building, it was clear down at the other end is where that Nelson Brothers was. So, but yeah, real cool.
Here's the Wyoming one. I don't know if you can really see it.
No.
Getting washed out. It's a Wyoming whiskey company.
Oh.
Ooh, 23 year. Ooh, that's a pretty penny right there. And to answer the other guy's question, I do not make moonshine, but I know people that do.
Do they still have their eyesight?
Yes.
Okay.
I really appreciate y'all having me on your show, man. It's pretty nice of y'all hitting me up, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Y'all are cool people, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on. It's been great getting to know you.
I mean, if y'all don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram, man, hit me up, Dustin Lightfoot on Facebook, and then of course D Light on Instagram. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm open book. Anything you want to know, I'm here for you.
Well, thanks for coming on. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome anytime. I'd love to do it again, and maybe next time we come on, I'll bring some more of my guys, and we can have a bigger show and have them talk to you about their experiences of the Renegaade Beer Club instead of just listening to me.
That'd be great. And if anybody on April 20th is near this charity event, make sure to check it out. If you don't want to get your hair cut, just you can come by for some camaraderie or
yeah, just come by and hang out. I mean, we're going to have some silent auctions. We're going to have a pool tournament, drink specials. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff going on that day. And you're in Chicago, so why not go get you a Chicago-style pizza, right? I heard that it's pretty good. Never had it, but my wife wants one really bad, so we're going to go get us one.
Well, yeah, I can normally only make it through 2 pieces of those Chicago-style ones. They're unreal.
I'm not a big sauce person, and I say that the sauce is on the outside.
Well, we normally have a bunch of people in the chat who like these cold cheese pizzas.
Yeah.
Where they put the cheese on after they cook the pizza. which we just find strange, but beer barrel bourbon.
Never heard of it.
But there's a lot of bourbons out there.
There's
you
a
can't
lot.
make bourbon in a beer barrel. It's not bourbon.
It's gotta be a bourbon barrel.
Just saying.
I don't know. Never heard of it before.
It's not a good name. It's misleading.
Oh.
That was Tennessee Legend.
Oh yeah,
Distillery.
that's what it was.
That was the.
I've seen that before.
That was pretty good. Now they had that in a reserve too. I forget how many years it was, but it was about twice the money that one was. But yeah, you talk about bourbon and you talk about whiskey. Now this says straight bourbon whiskey. So what is it? Is it bourbon or is it whiskey?
It's bourbon and whiskey. See, bourbon's made, I guess, I'm not real too familiar on it. What I've heard is they split it and then bourbon turns in. There you go.
Right here. So the bourbon has to be in a white oak virgin barrel. Or moving.
Yeah, I learned
to a
that.
beer barrel.
I learned that.
I didn't think it went to a beer
But
barrel.
so yeah.
But what do you gain something from the beer barrel?
Huh.
Yeah, I did know that because I learned that everything's got to be in that virgin, never used barrel, and
Right.
it can only be used one time.
Right.
So when those guys, crack that barrel and use that bourbon, then a lot of them they'll sell them to coffee companies to get bourbon infused coffee, and other places will buy those barrels. Right. To brew other things in to have a bourbon flavored beverage of whatever. But and you would think I'd know more about this stuff because I'm the oldest one here, but I don't.
Well, we could have Big Stu come on because he has probably the largest bourbon collection.
Sounds like it.
The show right now. So.
Well, it sounds like Jacob from Jacked Up Leather Works. He knows a thing or two as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
I was just reading about this losing their eyesight from moonshine comment.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard that before. Yeah,
I think I heard something about too when they couldn't find copper for their stills and they used lead or something, or that methanol stuff. They talked about that too, but I don't know, Will, if I'm older than you or not. I don't think so. I think you're older than me.
He's the oldest one here.
Jason.
Yeah, I'm the oldest one on the screen, I should have said.
And in the chat. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Smoke.
Never heard of that one.
I didn't even.
Hey, Diablo.
I mean, we get Jacked Up and Big Stu on here to educate us about bourbon.
It'd be a pretty cool show.
Well, then that's.
Yeah, last year at a beard competition in Denver, I met this guy. Him and his wife. They both said they both had bourbon T-shirts, We Love Bourbon or something like that. So I was talking to him, and they have 600 different bourbons.
That's nuts.
Home. And Big Stu is getting there. He's getting close.
I can't keep. I wouldn't be able to keep them on the shelf that long.
What? You drink that fast? Yeah, I don't think I could get through 600 bottles. But
No, but you don't buy 600 at once.
No. Yeah, like but they just got into it like over. I think he said over 6 years. Like that's how much they've accumulated. Like they just kind of got into that community, bourbon community. You know.
Yeah.
Kind of like us.
Well, that's like when I took it.
Beard oil.
Right.
Yeah. That's like when I did that tour at Nelson Brothers. You know, we had a taste test. You know, and they talk about the special shaped glass so you can get the nose of it and this and that. And I just want to drink it. Just give me a drink. You know. I don't know what I'm smelling. You know, they give you this pie chart and telling you about earthy notes or fruity notes and this. I don't know. It smells like alcohol to me. Let me taste it. You know.
Only 80.
I've got 3.
Yeah. I normally have one until I finish it. Then I get. Hey Diablo, how you doing?
Diablo's another one we need to on the show to sing for us.
I've asked him before.
Me too.
It's like
give us a private.
He needed to put it off for a little bit.
Concert.
Well, he's. I believe he wasn't long after he moved.
Yeah. Angel's Agony, I've had that before.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But that is a bourbon, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing fancy. Must be talking about Jeremy Sears. He's got like hundreds.
Maybe I can't remember his name.
Well, that's the guy on YouTube who does the bourbon reviews.
Oh no, it's not him.
He also does beard reviews. But okay, I guess we'll probably wind down the show for this week. Next week we have Bearded Play L on.
Play L.
So that should be another interesting show. And we've got a few other guests in the works.
Y'all have something good here, man. Y'all do. Y'all have something real good.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah, it's been great having you on.
I appreciate it.
It's guests like you that make the show.
I try my best to be the best I can be.
That's all we can ask for.
That's right.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.
Catch you back here next Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And be sure to respect the journey.